Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Make sure you guys hit that like button as you come in. And if you want to share me out, share me out. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that has came in and given me much support. We have a lot to discuss tonight. We have a lot to discuss tonight. We got to get into this, honey. I am a little disgusted with Trey Songz, but we're going to talk about that after I give you guys some information about what we're going to talk about in the near future in just a second. I'm just going to say this. We got to do better. We do. We got to do better. We have to do better. And I pray that we do as people. I'm just going to be honest, like what I'm about to tell you guys, our justice system sometimes can miss things, and sometimes it could cause people to actually lose their life behind it. So, I want to make sure that, whatever you do in this world, make sure that you do it for your good, and for your good only. Because let me tell you, sometimes, make sure that you're doing the right things. Make sure you are doing the right things. I am going to say a little bit about, while I'm waiting for some people to come in, I am going to talk about the Kirk Franklin situation. I know a lot of people have condemned Kirk Franklin because he's a pastor. Well, let me just say this. Just because he cussed his son out does not mean that that God does not love him and he's going to hell. Sometimes you just have to get down to where you live at. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to go deep down in the kingdom parts and let your child know, you ain't playing. And if that means that I'll bring you in this world and I'll take you on out too. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that's basically what he was saying. And so sometimes you just have to let them know. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Just letting them know. And it is what it is. So what I am going to do now, guys, I'm going to wait a minute or two for some people to come in, and then we're going to get into it. We'll wait a few more minutes, and then we're going to get into it. Just wait a few more minutes. Hey, Q and Nene, how are you? How are you today, hon? Thank you so much for coming. We're going to get into it in just a minute. We're going to get into it in just a minute. Okay, well, thank you so much for keeping me running. Thank you so much for keeping me running. Thank you. I'm good. Blessed to be here. Blessed to be here, part of the land of the living. Just glad to be here, part of the land of the living, honey. Hey, Miss Shoemaker. Hey, Sheila. How are you? How are you today? Thank you for coming again. Thank you for so much for coming again. I do appreciate you guys for just being consistent and coming on here every day. Thank you. Blessings to you too, Nene. I just want to say, I appreciate the ones that always come through. We're gonna have to do some kind of something sooner or later for my people. I'm good. Just thanking God that I'm still here. Thanking God I'm still here, and I'm part of the land of the living. What I am going to do now, guys, I'm going to wait another minute, and then we're going to get into it. Did everybody have a good Monday? Was it a drag like it was for me? Like, I was real sleepy around 1 o'clock. and I got real sleepy, and I caught myself doing this number, so I had to get up and get the moving. So, but Monday is always Monday. Hey, King Chris, how are you today? How are you today, King Chris? I'm gonna be honest. I was like this, and I just got real sleepy. But anyway, guys, if anyone else comes, we just gonna welcome them all in. This is what we're gonna talk about today. The first thing we're going to talk about, and with CBG News, guys, this is a segment we just gonna talk about it. We're gonna do updates, and then we talk about and we give our opinion about, what's going on in the world today. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about today is, let me pull it up, is this man. He sues Hertz over lost receipts that overturned his murder conviction after 5 years in prison. So this man has been sitting in jail for 5 years, and only thing that Hertz could do was give over a receipt that could have prevented him from going to jail. Let's listen to the story, guys, as I read it and tell me what you guys think. It says here, a Michigan man who was wrongfully convicted of murder filed a lawsuit against the Hertz vehicle rental company after it allegedly misplaced a receipt that was exculpatory. Herbert Alford, who is 47 years old, was convicted of second-degree murder. In 2016, for the 2011 fatal shooting of Michael Adams, who was 23 years old at the time, Hertz located the receipt that proved his alibi in 2018. In the trial that led to his initial conviction, prosecutors claimed that Alford shot Adams in the back over drugs. But the receipt showed that he had been renting a car at a Lansing airport about 20 minutes away from where Adams was killed. He filed a lawsuit against the rental car company on Tuesday in Ingham County, alleging its inactions, and negligence led to his wrongful conviction. Alford is seeking unspecified monetary damages, but that could be hampered by the company's bankruptcy. Lord have mercy. There is no question. This is what James White, Alford's lawyer, said. There is no question that he would have avoided going to prison had they produced that documentation. Hertz was deeply saddened by the wrongful conviction, a company spokesperson said. While we were unable to find the historic rental record from 2011 when it was requested in 2015, we continued our good faith effort to locate it, says a spokeswoman named Lauren Luster. She said, with advances in data search in the years following, we were able to locate the rental record in 2018 and promptly provided it. The receipt shows Alford at Hertz renting a car at 3 p.m. on October the 18th, 2011, but 5 minutes earlier, a Lansing police officer was dispatched to the location of where Adam was shot, according to the Lansing State Journal. Alford was convicted of second-degree murder and 2 weapons charges and sentenced to 30 years to life in prison in 2016. A judge granted a motion for a new trial in August of 2018 based on the evidence that Hertz had discovered. The judge vacated Alford's conviction and ordered a new trial, writing in an order that he was deprived of presenting an alibi defense. Alford was released on bond in 2020, and in December of that year, prosecutors dismissed the charges. The Ingham prosecutor, Carol Seaman, said the evidence from Hertz, which was not available at the time of the first trial, was a factor in the office's decision to drop the charges against him and not to retry him in December of 2020. She said, we do not believe that we can prove Mr. Alfred's legal culpability by the beyond a reasonable doubt standard. She said as well, therefore, the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office is dismissing the Trey case against Herbert Alfred. It says here that White had unsuccessfully tried to obtain Hertz records on multiple occasions, and the company released in 2018 the records, and they appealed it, and now he is out of jail. So, what do you guys think of this? I had he even let me download the court document. Let me see this. Yeah, he is suing. He is suing this company because they stated that he went to jail for 5 years for something that he did not do. You see how many times that people have went to jail all because of one instance, and you go to jail just because someone is withholding evidence that could potentially change your life, or have you not going to jail for 5 years, stopping your life for no reason when you wasn't even a part of a crime? Like, our justice system has to do better. They need to investigate more. They need to just the same with Takia. This is the same thing that could happen to the Takia Beverly case, because they don't have real soundproof evidence that she did it. Only thing they're going by is hearsay, and they know they got it wrong, but they don't want to admit it yet. But they're gonna have to. Yes, Sheila Shoemaker. Yes, all these wrongful convictions, like this man, and he has every right to sue them. For I will sue them for every day that I sat in a jail cell because y'all wouldn't provide the documents that got me off. And then the crazy part about it, he probably, you know what I'm saying, that makes you want to keep like you go out of town or something like that, anything you do, like stuff like that, maybe you just need to keep all receipts. Keep when it comes to pertaining rental or being in tour with someone or something like that. Keep all your receipts, child, because it could be a matter of life and death. Because people, like I said, the prosecution, they just want to win. So if that means if you innocent, you're gonna have to prove that you're innocent. You ain't gonna automatically be innocent. It may be time to boycott Hertz. Right now they're in an active bankruptcy, so they can't pay the boy nothing unless they go ahead and pay him and then file it on the bankruptcy. Unless they file it on the bankruptcy, child. But I'll show soon. And my life has been on hold for 5 years, and only thing y'all say y'all are deeply saddened by him being in jail for 5 years, and all y'all gonna say is y'all sorry. No, I need more than that. My life has been taken. My life. I'm talking about like 5 years of my life I can't get back sitting in a jail because you couldn't provide the receipts. Let's just say that. You could not provide the receipts. And so what ended up happening is you're just going to automatically make me guilty. Do y'all know how many people probably just sitting in a jail right now that is innocent? We know one person, but imagine how many more people besides Takia that is sitting in jail. Wrongfully convicted. And they ain't had nothing to do with it. But because somebody won't come forward, because somebody's scared of the family, somebody's being manipulated, and then 5 years later, everything magically appear. That's sad. Excuse me. That is sad. All of a sudden, y'all lost the receipt. And I'd be like, what company lose a receipt? It's all in your system. So how you gonna lose the receipt if it's all in the system? Child. I'm just glad this man is getting what, hopefully he'll get what's rightfully deserved. And he do need to also sue the state. Sue the state like everybody else does. Does the prosecutor have any type of feeling, may I ask, about the public defender? I couldn't be none of these people at period. Me either, Sheila Shoemaker. It'll be hard for me to prosecute someone and I don't have the full evidence, like soundproof, reasonable doubt evidence, that I'm not going to paint a picture. I'm not going to paint a picture just to get a conviction under my belt. That, what I'm saying, have some type of pride and self-respect and honor and good character. Like, this is not. I just don't understand why prosecutors just go for the jugular just to get a win. And I understand you want the win and you want to stay in the position, but me, I think I'll probably be a defense attorney if I ever be an attorney, because I could not rest knowing that I put somebody in jail that could have potentially been innocent. I have to have no doubt in my mind that that person is guilty. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay, guys. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, have you guys heard of Tamir Rice? Tamir Rice's mom accuses Tamika Mallory and Ben Crump of being clout chasers and ambulance chasing. Let me just read that. The mother of Tamir Rice has publicly accused several high-profile social justice activists of exploiting controversial killings of Black people for financial gain. Samaria Rice, whose 12-year-old son was killed in 2014 after a police officer shot him within seconds of seeing him in a Cleveland park, sounded off on a social media Sunday and into Monday with a variety of posts that seem to be primarily aimed at Tamika Mallory, but also included prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Excuse me, y'all. I guess I'm sleeping. Excuse me. Her outburst on Facebook seems to be prompted by Mallory's appearance at the Grammy Awards on Sunday night. She said, I have to try to stay off this shit. This is what she's saying. But she said, Tamika and the crew, you bitches chasing clout along with Sonny, Crump, and Lee. She said Sonny was like a reference to Mason Lennon, a co-founder of Mallory's Until Freedom organization. Lee referred to prominent civil rights attorney Lee Merritt. Y'all have literally fucked our fight up. I hope not another family soul use y'all to represent them. Y'all, this is what the mother was saying. She said, y'all might as well be junior pig cops. In a subsequent Facebook post, Rice wrote that she was tired of you Black Lives Matter and named Mallory and crew while directing expletives at her and the aforementioned lawyer. She says as well that a common refrain of among social media was saying how none of the people she named have lost anything in the fight. She also says another thing, not one of you motherfuckers lost anything in this fight. Robbing your own people from getting just. They won't talk to me because they know I'm not with the bullshit. Child, she has just went off, honey. Says Mallory appeared on the Grammys telecast during rapper Lil Baby's performance that included the activist demanding social justice from the Biden administration. So many people, this is what Mallory is saying. She said, so many people are looking for institutions like the Grammys to step to the plate and allow us to voice the real, true, deep feelings that so many communities are trying to process every day. Says right comments on social media came one day after the anniversary of the police killing of Breonna Taylor, where Mallory and her Until Freedom organization helped raise awareness of Breonna's untimely death. Crump was initially part of the legal team representing Rice following Tamir's police killing in 2014, but nearly a year later, Samira Rice moved to drop him from the case. Child, I don't know what happened. Hey, ain't Nancy. Crump, for instance, was involved in a recent historic settlement that will see the city of Minneapolis pay the family of George Floyd $27 million. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. Now, he get 10% of that $27 million. He going to get about $2.7 million himself. I'm just going to say that. That's just a roundabout estimate. Now, that's just a roundabout estimate that I got in my mind. But he going to get a couple million behind that. It says here, Mallory all but led the charge in Louisville for months and famously excoriated Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron, publicly calling him a sellout after it was discovered that he rigged the grand jury process in order to prevent any criminal indictments that would hold police accountable for Breonna Taylor's killing. Samira Rice, her part has never relented in the fight to bring her son's killer to justice on what would have been Tamir's 18th birthday in June. Tamira's side has been for her to move past her son's police killing. She said, you don't get over nothing like this, she said back in June of last year. It's an empty feeling of loss when you don't have your puzzle complete. She said she was only able to endure through the grace of God and admit that seeing videos of a recent police killing of Rayshard Brooks and George Floyd have left her sick mentally, physically, and emotionally. So it does say here, as I'm looking at more information, it says here her family did settle for $6 million for her son's death. I don't think that officer did any jail time. But let me just say this. Hey, Christine, how are you? I'm just gonna say this, like a lot of people, I have noticed that, and I was just talking to somebody about this today. I have noticed that Ben Crump has been on everybody's case. Everybody, like, how Ben Crump is moving around like this, Lord? Like, Miss Shoemaker said, I can believe it about Ben Crump. After Travion, I side at him. Did you see Breonna? Yes, I seen that. I did see that, Sheila Shoemaker. And I was like, everybody, like, I'm finna, y'all know I'm finna go do my due diligence right quick. Let me go look at some, be nosy. Hold on just a minute, y'all. I'm finna get on Miss Rice's page and see, you know what I'm saying, why she released Ben Crump. Yeah, Ben Crump is be everywhere. Everyone, like, it was this guy, and George Floyd's son. I mean, George Floyd's family got 27 million. And then the guy that ended up in a wheelchair, he represents that family. Every time a black person has gotten killed, Ben Crump been basically on the case. Oh, excuse me. So he may be an ambulance chaser. He may be just chasing after the money, and you may be chasing him after the money because he tried. I know he's trying to represent Nene Leakes on Hertz, a lawsuit against Bravo, but sometimes come on now, I just don't. I'm looking at Tamika stuff now. I'm gonna pull it up, y'all. I don't own the rights to this, but I'm sure gonna show it. Um, but this is what she was basically putting on. She said, "Trust me, there's nothing wrong with me. If you're not mad like me, if you would ask, I would ask you the same thing. If you just wake up, we got you." She says here, "Make Tamir voice go viral. I'm my son's voice. Justice for all stolen lives. My son, yeah, right. To address them clout chasing people, stand down." She said another thing. Not one of you, she said all that. I did say that they didn't show everything that she wrote. They did not show everything that she wrote. It says here, this is her first thing. And then let's look at the comment. You say it's okay, don't let them piss you off, baby. You're not them, you're fighting for the bigger picture and the real cause to save their family life. Let me go be nosed. Hold on. But it says here, she also said, "I'm not sugarcoating nothing. Floyd and Taylor deaths, less than a year case is solved. I think not. Them F boys, attorney and after that don't mean nothing. The family's no good and no agendas." So really, they just after the money. They're not after to seek justice for. This is basically what she's saying. They not after getting the justice for. This is what she's upset about. She's upset about because they're not actually going after getting justice for the untimely death of these people and these people's lives being taken. They just all about the money. They ain't caring about, you know what I'm saying, this, like Derek Chauvin going to jail. Only thing they care about is the $27 million. They think, and that's why I said if that's why you should not seek your money until the person is actually sitting in jail. Do you want the jail time or do you want the money? That's the question. Because it seems like maybe Big Crump is after getting the money instead of getting the jail time. That's what I think. Now, I may be wrong. But in my personal opinion, if you're going to seek justice, don't get the money first. Get the justice first, and the money will come afterwards. It seems like they always after the money, and this is what Samira Rice is saying. And and then an article did come out on March the 12th about her son case. Let's look into this. It says here, court dismisses rehire appeal for Timothy Lowerman, a former CPD officer who killed Tamir Rice. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, and it is. It's all about the money. It's all about the dollar. That's why you see his pie-faced self. Let me just say it. That's why you see his pie-faced self on the news every time somebody got shot up. But then when we're killing our own people, he don't see them. And let me just keep it real. It says here, former Cleveland police officer Timothy Lowerman won't get his job back with the Cleveland Division of Police, according to a ruling. So he won't get his job back. Lowerman is the officer who shot and killed 12-year-old Tamir Rice in 2014. He was playing with a pellet gun outside of a recreation center when he was shot by Lowerman. Now, how you gonna shoot this baby? And Lord. And then it says Lowerman was fired by the Cleveland Division of Police in 2017, more than 2 years after the fatal shooting, for lying on his application and violating other administrative policies. City officials charged Lowerman for failing to provide truthful information on his application. Officials said they discovered Lowerman was in the process of being fired from his previous department for his lack of maturity and an incident involving an emotional meltdown during firearm training, according to Cleveland police. The Cleveland Police Patrolmen Association filed an appeal on Loman's behalf following his termination. Say they did offer the statement, and they said they're going to uphold their decision to terminate his employment. So he has not been charged for this young boy's death, but he wants his job back to go, I guess, shoot some more children. That's all I'm gonna say. You want your job back to shoot some more children. You want, your job back to shoot some more children, basically. So, it's sad, but it is true. Make sure that you guys are hiring. Hey, Nene, thank you for coming back. Q, Nene, thank you for coming back. Make sure you guys are hiring. If you see yourself in an incident, make sure that you are hiring the attorney that is going to fight for your justice, not fight for their pockets. As you guys can see, Ben Crump, I'm not saying he's not a good lawyer. I'm not saying all that right there. But obviously he after the money. And he know if he can get $1 out the deal, he gonna get it. And it has, I knew that he just been sneaking around. Every time you look around when some type of big shooting come along, like in Kenosha, Wisconsin, that's what it was. Jacob Blake. He's Jacob Blake's family attorney. And I wonder if he's still their attorney. Let me see. It says here. Let's see. It doesn't say here if he's the attorney or not, but I know that during the Jacob Blake incident, he was a part of that trial. As y'all guys know, Ben Crump was a part of Trayvon Martin's attorneys, and he couldn't even get him in jail. Jesus. The one thing about it though, even though they're looking at, we gave you $27 million for your pain and suffering, but it does not replace that person back. No amount of money can never bring your family member that has passed. There's no way you can bring that back. You can bring that person back. So, we just have to, y'all, we just have to pray. We have to pray that, we get this stuff right here, this police brutality and being, this police just killing people without no reason. We pray that they get that together. Let's pray. Excuse me, y'all. I know this is inappropriate. Let's pray they get that together. Now, guys, we're going to talk about this, and then I'm going to go. I think this is going to be the most disgusting thing. The most disgusting thing that someone could do. But I guess he decided that he was going to do that. Okay, guys. So recently, Trey Songz spit in 2 women's mouth at once. And this is causing a COVID-19 concern. Because his dumb ass. I don't mean no harm when I say this. I don't mean no harm when I say this, but his dumb tail just got over. He was like on his deathbed, just getting over COVID-19, and you going to spit in 2 women's mouth. What's wrong with these people? Thank you, Chris. It says here a viral clip. I don't know if y'all want to see it or not. It kind of grossed me out. when I seen it. So I don't know if I want to show it. It says here, a viral clip of R&B crooner Trey Songz spitting into the mouths of two women on their knees is causing concern in the COVID-19 era, as the singer tested positive from the virus last year. The 13-second clip finds the Circle singer, 36, shirtless beneath moody pink lighting, and two women kneeling beneath him, flicking their tongues. Ugh. Ugh. I just can't. Hold on a minute, because I seen the video and it's just disgusting. Oh, hold on a minute. Okay. It says here, flicking their tongue as he spits. Camera flashes can also be seen during the act, leading many to believe it was being filmed for an upcoming project of some sort. Ain't enough amount of money that you could pay me to let you spit in my mouth. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You just got over COVID-19. I don't care. You still could be carrying the variant. Ain't no way I'm gonna let you spit in my mouth. I just can't see it. I just can't see it. This is disgusting. Some people believe that since the women appear to be consenting adults, there's no harm done. But other people believe this should make sense. Okay. But many people recall the artist contracting COVID-19 himself back in October 2020. I remember he was on a ventilator. He was definitely on a ventilator, honey. And he was looking pretty bad. And then you gonna do some nasty mess like this. Now he just had an incident last month where he was at the Super Bowl. Y'all remember I reported about this at the Super Bowl, not wanting to wear a mask, and he fighting the police officer. Now you spitting in people's mouths. You just okay. You know, it says here that y'all know that y'all know that the two people. It has been a sex tape that was released on Trey Songz, posting two photos of himself with a confused look on his face while staring into a smartphone and wearing a hat that says "Hoes Mad" on Instagram. So there is a sex tape. I did look at the sex tape. I did. I seen it. He's a blessed man. Yes, he is. He is a blessed man. But I don't care how. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I am going to allow you to spit in my mouth. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You is not about to spit in my mouth. Chris said low frequency vibration in their brain. I don't know what it is, but they need to find some self-respect. Ain't that much clout in the world. Just to say, oh, Trey Songz spit in my mouth. Oh, I just can't do that. I just cannot. You know what I'm saying? Then you just got over COVID-19 and you spit in somebody's mouth. Really? Y'all tell me what you think. This ain't it. This ain't it. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way you going to allow yourself to, and I'm talking about they had their mouth wide open, Jim. Like, come to me, daddy. And I'm like, because at first it looked like, does it look like they trying to get him fellatio. And I was like, okay, what the world y'all gonna? And then I seen it was a big, oh God, I just can't. I just can't. I'm just sorry. That's the most, like I said yesterday, spitting in someone's face, or me spitting on someone. What else did we say? It's disgusting. Spitting, burping, um, coughing in someone's face. That's the most degrading thing you can do to someone. And to swallow someone else's spit that possibly could carry to still have the COVID-19. And you decide to swallow his spit. It ain't that much money in the world. I don't care. I'll continue to be broke if I got to swallow somebody's spit that had COVID-19. And that's on, look, Mary had a little lamb, because I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that, y'all. Let's pray for these people and they look brain cells. Chris said low frequency vibration in their brain. Child, it's just certain things you just don't do. And this is one of those things you just don't do. I don't know what's going on with Trey Songz, but baby, he look, like they say, when they start being in the news too much, that means that they getting ready to come out with a new album. Well, he need to come on out with his album, because child, he doing too much. Because child, I ain't gonna be spitting but nobody's mouth. And I ain't gonna be swallowing no spit either. So I don't know what Trey Songz got going on, but he need to get that together. Hey, the positive pusher, how are you? Yeah, I am. Like, I couldn't even finish watching the video because I felt like it was just so disgusting. Like, I know everybody like, Mark, will you please stop saying it's so disgusting? I know, but it's just so disgusting. It's just so disgusting. Like, it's just nasty. I would never want someone to. I understand when people kiss, they're exchanging bodily fluid. But I ain't going to intentionally, a big hunk of spit, and I just have my. Hey, Nancy said they need another body. They need something, honey. They need to do something, child. I don't know. You don't. I'm cool with the kissing, but I ain't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the kissing, but I'm not cool with that. That's too much. Like, that's too much. And that's too nasty. They just doing it just to say no for clout. When you're doing it for clout, you never prosper doing it for clout. Oh my God, like, it's the most disgusting thing. I'm just gonna say. It is. Excuse me, y'all. So, guys, I recommend y'all not do that. COVID-19 is still real. I'm just gonna say that COVID-19 is still real. It's still out there. There's people that still are getting COVID-19. Yeah, Miss Shoemaker. And I'm just gonna say this: wear your mask, and don't be putting your body fluids on anybody. As well with the stimulus, guys. Y'all should be everyone should be receiving their stimulus in the next few days. So look forward to your stimulus. Do whatever you want to do with your money. I'm not gonna tell you what's wrong with folks. You trying to tell folks how to do with their money. I ain't gonna do that. Now I tell you, you know what I'm saying, if it's your money, you can do whatever you want to do with your money. You was blessed with it. There's one thing Joe Biden did promise us. I know some people was like, well, he said $2,000. Well, if you add the 600 you got, let me just say it for the people that don't understand, you got 600. in December, end of December. Okay. Then you can add 1,400. You get 2,000. That's where the 2,000 you get your $2,000 for. Right. And wash your nasty hands. Keep your hands clean with Germ-X or something. So, yeah. That's how I just want the people that complain about they ain't got their $2,000. That's how you got your $2,000. Now, if you choose to spend you could have waited to spend the $600, and you would have gathered that 1,400 together with that 600. Boom, you got $2,000 just like that, and you ain't worked you ain't worked damn time for it. You know what I'm saying? So stop complaining. Be grateful. So, but yeah, but so. I just want to let you guys know the stimulus will be rolling out. Some of you guys should be receiving it. Your stimulus, you know, it's a lot of great things that's in that package. If you want to do if you are business owner, PPP loans and stuff like that, they are forgivable. So they still are. If you haven't done your taxes, do your taxes. If you have not received your previous two symbols, you can file it on your actual taxes. Just want to give you guys an update on that. Do anybody have anything they want to say? I haven't dropped the link in the chat, but I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If you want to come on here and say something, there is the link. Like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you guys that has come on here and gave me support. We will be back tomorrow, same time, same place. If it's something that you want me to know about, or if it's something that you need me to talk about and we need to discuss, hit me up on my Gmail at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. That's a great way of getting in contact with me. Great way of getting in contact with me. If you want to donate to the channel, my cash app is J&J Mom 18. That's if you choose to. If you want to join the membership, hit that join button. Y'all see that join button? If you want to see what I'm going to talk about tomorrow or anytime today, in the next few days, hit that join button. My channel members, they know every day what I am going to talk about. So if you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is press that join button. If you are an Apple user and you don't have that join button because it's only for us Android users, just click the link in the description. It's in the description box. I will put it in the description box. That's all that I do have for tonight. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the News and Views. Monica News and Views. Welcome. We welcome you here. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn the notification bell to all. We greatly appreciate you for coming on. That's all I have for tonight. Make sure you guys have a good night. And if you have not pressed that like button, press the like button, please, for your girl. And have a wonderful evening. And yes, guys, I've got to tell y'all, my baby will be playing soccer tomorrow. My baby will be playing soccer tomorrow. So wish Jayla good luck, because tomorrow she has her first spring soccer game. So I may go live for like 10 minutes for her to, to show off her soccer game. This my, and then after that, Jamel will be playing baseball. So we're going to have an action-packed summer, y'all. So that's all that I have for tonight. Y'all have a good night, and God bless each and every one of you.